this ice cream man thing out of the way. Look, I think we can all agree that just about the creepiest, most disturbing thing that any of us will ever run across is an ice cream man. Who's not creeped out by an ice cream man? Does that not go without saying? They drive around our neighborhoods, trolling for kids, using bomb pops and fudgicles as bait to lure them to their rolling pedophile lairs. We all remember the story about Mr. Dingaling, don't we? You don't go into the ice cream man trade unless you're a little suspect to begin with. I mean, is that not one of the prerequisites for getting the job? Danelle Heller, a Wisconsin resident, saw an ice cream man throw something out of his passing pedophile mobile and onto her lawn. Quote, "I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm just a freak about littering. I jumped off the couch and I called the police. I told them I don't want him in my neighborhood if he's going to litter." End quote. So, what did he throw out of the van? An empty can of Steel Reserve malt liquor. The cops stopped him, and he was 3 times the legal limit. 43-year-old David Blundell was hammered driving an ice cream truck around kids. And oh yeah, and I'm sure this will come as a huge shock to every last one of you, our man is a registered sex offender. Of course he is. Here's a question. Is there an ice cream man who's not a registered sex offender? All right, maybe that's not fair. I'm sure that not all of them are registered. A drunk, sex-offending ice cream man. That is the hat trick of freakery. Just the sort of guys that you want around kids. Just the sort of guy you want enticing your children with bomb pops, push-ups, fudgicles, and drumsticks. Why not just show up at the preschool and get it over with? Dude is firing beer cans out of a window of his van? That's pretty smart. I guess the flashing lights and the calliope music weren't enough of an attention grabber. Yeah. I know. Why do they play the music? To cover the little kids' screams. Yeah. Wah. There's somebody here over the age of 14. Get out of my bed. Wah. That's the adult alarm. There's somebody over the age of 12 here. Get out of my bed, put on your underoos, and get into my ice cream truck. Wah. That's disturbing, but they always are. Look, I'm 40 and I'm freaked out by ice cream men still. Why? Because I'm a father. I've got kids. I know what they're about. They drive around in vans that barely run, that are like all pre-1950, circa 1950, that are rusted out, filled with ice cream. What is that? You're not doing it for the money. I don't know what the markup on bomb pops is, but I know they're not getting rich doing it. They must be getting something out of it. What are they getting out of it? Why are there bloodstains in the back of that van? What, they ran over a squirrel? It's just not right. Every time I hear that ice cream truck, in my neighborhood, one of the kids says, hey, ice cream. I'm like, hey, son, stay away from that child molester. We've got ice cream in the refrigerator. Let's go back in the house. 1-800-636-8686. Junior, you can have a drumstick without having your innocence ripped. Let's get back in the house. Got plenty of 50-50 bars in the refrigerator in the house. Let's go there. Got a few Otter Pops. Otter Pops, too. You can't be an ice cream man. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that every ice cream man is that guy, but like 97% of them anyway. The odds are not with you. Buy ice cream at the store and bring it home. The only thing that would have been surprising in that story is if this guy weren't a registered sex offender. Now, that would have been surprising. The part about him firing out a can of malt liquor, somewhat surprising. The part about him being a registered sex offender, not surprising. I'm sure registering as a sex offender is probably not a poor process to be involved in. That's not like going to the DMV to get a new license. That's like going to register to be a sex offender. Number 13, can I help you? Yes, I'm here to register as a sex offender. Which line do I stand in? It's probably not a very good process. Over there, creep. Next. If you're filling out an application for anything and you ever have to check the yes box to, are you a registered sex offender? That's not good. You know those applications you fill out that inherently are always no, 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 the ones that are way out there? Hey, have you ever committed a felony? Have you ever registered as a sex offender? Do you use drugs? Do you use narcotics? Have you ever raped anybody? Have you ever murdered anybody? Do you shoot heroin routinely? You know, those things that we all just go, no, 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 no. Those people that have to actually sit and read that section carefully and answer honestly, not good.